Hello, flosstube.
Greetings.
I am Laura.
I am Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, December 25th. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate.
And Happy New Year.
If you celebrate, Merry Christmas. If you don't, I hope
Happy holidays.
If you don't, happy whatever you celebrate. As I said last week, if you don't
And if you
celebrate.
and if you don't celebrate anything, happy day off.
Yeah, right? One would hope. We're doing our WIP parade today. You guys are going to see this the day after Christmas, but you know, we're doing our WIP parade today. We are not doing a regular flosstube today. It is strictly WIP parade, and we're going to talk about the plan for the WIP going into 2024. So, all of the other stuff, the shout outs, the haul, because I did get some haul for Christmas, all of that will be on the January 1st, well, you'll see it January 2nd, the New Year's video. We will, I will go over ornaments, where I'm at with the ornaments, my plan for ornaments next year, for 2024. All of that will be part of the New Year's Day video. So, let's get started with the WIP parade! We're going to get right into it, because get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, pour you some wine, grab you some cheese cubes, because you know you got some leftover cheese in your house, because everybody loves cheese on the holidays. And, settle in, because this is probably going to be a long video. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible.
At least on your side. Mine's going to be easy.
We're going to try to keep it as short as possible. Alright, here we go.
Okay, do I have to break it out of here? Just in what it is okay.
It's fine in what it is.
Okay. This is what I have.
Photo?
I'm getting that.
Okay.
It wasn't what I thought it was. Bugger, mugger, chugger. I might have a cover photo. I thought I had a cover photo. I had a cover photo.
If you don't have a cover photo, there might be a cover photo floating over our heads right now. Yeah, also of note, there will be no before pictures. Like, because I don't even know where I started.
Yeah, I don't know where the cover photo is. I don't really care. Part of the reason for that is this is Zelda map. And this is... It's not getting UFO'd, but it's getting drastically reduced in the priority queue.
Okay, fair.
Because...
Fair. Now, last video you had said you planned on picking out one or two WIPs to focus on, right? I'm getting to that point.
This is not one of those two WIPs, but it is the one... if you've seen me stitch it and it's not in this WIP parade, it's been UFO'd. Finally. I don't even know where it is, because I haven't looked at it in 6 months plus, so I'm just not even going to worry about it.
Fair enough.
This is what I want to do when I want to do something big and crazy. Ink Circles Squirrels of Sumatra. I got the border along this side, the edge, and then I started here on this side of the border.
So you have all of the top border done?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, I also have this side border done too.
Oh, okay. So he's got all of this top border and this side border done.
And then the first three of the thingy
on this side border.
Yep.
Okay.
The only problem I have with squirrels, in all honesty, is it's heavy.
It's heavy, it's big. It's kind of like dragons. You kind of said the same thing about dragons. Like, you love stitching on it, but you needed something smaller every once in a while because it was...
Or at any time I didn't want to be building.
Cumbersome.
This is Elemental Dragon's Fire. And I'm about halfway done it. When I'm done with this guy, I am probably going to get one of the other Elemental Dragons out. But right now they're all backburnered. I know one of them got murdered. I think Air actually got killed because it just didn't look right on the fabric was too gray.
Oh yeah, the fabric and the floss were too nasty.
Similar. But that's this.
I do think I redyed you the fabric for it.
Yeah, I just never got around to putting it together.
So you never got it quite restarted.
But that is my main focus. I'm going to try to focus on the little guys. Try to get some work on squirrels as well. And that's about all I've really planned on stitching. I might start one project. But I don't think I'd be... no, I don't think your dad watches these, so I think we're good.
No, well, I know my mother doesn't watch them. She admitted she doesn't watch them. And my nieces yelled at her, "You don't even watch your own daughter's videos?" So if she does watch them, now she's going to say something about it.
Yep.
That's how I know how I'm going to know if she watches them.
And that's all I'm planning on stitching on. I tried to overcomplicate it in 2023, and it blew up in my face.
Well, you don't know how things are going to work out until you try them. And that's my honest opinion on things. You don't know how a plan is going to work until you try it.
Yep, and I'm going back to I have reverted to my previous plan. Somewhere around here is that owl. I want to get that one started too.
Yes, you want to get that one started. I think I have
I'll probably actually start that once I'm done with fire.
Okay. I'll have to look up the beads for it.
Figure
that out.
I also plan on doing it on white with black fabric.
Yes, you wanted to do it on black fabric. Well,
or dark.
I was going to say, I think I have a dark blue. That might entice you.
Do you have that color dark blue?
I can make this color dark blue.
Cause
I've got some dark blue. I think might.
We'll figure it out.
So we'll do some tests, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's his WIP parade. Now we're gonna get into my beast.
Okay. Now at this point here, I'm gonna talk for a little bit so that you get the idea that right now, if you didn't think you needed a drink when she told you before, if you might have to use the bathroom and you're not using your cell phone, and you don't want to sit uncomfortably, now would be a time to pause the video because we are about to start the monster.
I have less than 30 WIPs. I have one less than 30 WIPs, but I have less than 30 WIPs. So I'm going to pick them up in no particular order. I have them in a particular order on my list. Sorry, my handwriting is gross.
Seem worse.
Because last year I did the WIPs categorized in almost finished, very far from finished, and somewhere in between. I was watching end of year WIP parade this year from my friend Nadine over at Nod's X Stitch. She kind of threw her WIPs into like 3 different piles. One were things that she wanted to finish in 2024. 2 was things where she definitely wanted to see progress on them, but wasn't necessarily focused on finishing them. And then the 3rd one was like, if I get to it, I get to it sort of pile. Not exactly what I'm doing, but it's kind of a combination of my 2 ideas.
You know that's really funny? I have 3 pieces that I showed, and literally they're one from each pile.
Yeah. So there's things that I want to finish in 2024. Things that I want to make significant progress on in 2024, and then things that I will just make regular progress on. So, for instance, that category, if it fits into something for 1 200 stitch prompt and daily 30, I'm not going to worry about trying to fit more stitches onto it. So, let us get started. And there's probably a solid chance. I fear I'm going to find one that's not on my list, but I don't think I am. Okay, well, where's the cover photo? There it is. This is Little House Needleworks Jingle All the Way. I have Jingle Bell necklace on. I have a hairband with Christmas lights that blink, but I decided against wearing that. Doesn't fit my head very well.
I'll borrow it. Where is it?
It should be right under there. Okay, this is something I would like to see significant progress on in 2024. Maybe not a finish, but here's where we are at with it going into 2024. And I am going to try to do, this year I'm going to try to, like, the first time I stitch on it for the year, I'm going to take a picture of it and put it in an album for myself, and then maybe have, like, beginning of 2024 start pictures. Plan. That's the plan. And keep better track of finishes for 2024. Also, this video may get paused at some point to pick up the pile of stuff you've seen.
I just decided against the lights being on, but still it's cute.
Oops, this one's button closed. I wore this to Family Christmas on Saturday, and this and the necklace to Family Christmas on Saturday, and everybody thought I was great. Christmas in Blue from Joan Elliott. I have this one down as something that I would like to see significant progress on in 2024. This is on a piece of 28 count opalescence even weave. I have good progress going on the middle block. It is full cover. That middle block is full coverage, so
That lasted 2 minutes.
I know the headband is very cute, but it does slide.
Oh no, that wasn't my problem.
What?
I have a big head.
Okay.
It literally just pinched right here and here on my head. Owie.
I'm sorry. Oh, you know what? Let me grab the mirror cover photos. Okay. I try to keep my Mirabilia Nora Corbett hard copies
Safe.
safe from myself because I
Demo?
sometimes beat stuff up when I beat stuff up, so I keep them in a little bit.
Honey, all of your BAP pieces, we have to like tape them back together again if we want to keep them after you're done with them.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. This is Dressmaker's Daughter by Mirabilia. This is one of those, well, I want to get progress on it, but it's kind of meh progress. Because I know this is going to be a long-term girl. This is on a piece of Mud Puddle by Moi. Here's where we're at. I'm most of the way through the spring dress. I still have to do all of it background. I have broken this out so that I will work on each season on its own. So like I will get spring all done, then I'll do winter, then I'll do summer, then I'll do autumn. Because that was about the only way my headspace could handle it. I was looking at this going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Then I figured out if I split it up between the seasons, it just seems so much more manageable. And I don't have all of the flosses, all of the DMCs tied into this one project. There is a few overlaps in them, but not all of them are tied into this one project. Just the beads and the Krynic, which is fine. Oh, and I think there's some, there is some water lilies. This is Leave a Kiss by Long Dog Sampler. Trying to keep it a good clip but not rush, because I don't like the rushy videos. This is on a piece of gunmetal. Yes, this is gunmetal. Yes, this is gunmetal. I did the top border like all the way across because I started this shortly after I had started something else where I had cut the fabric wrong somehow. And on that other project, I had started at the top center and went out with my border and went, it's not big enough. There's no way that's big enough. So then I counted it out this way on the other piece and went, nope, it's not big enough. So I literally made myself do the whole top border to make sure it fit. I am doing this in one DMC color. I have to pull it out to tell you what it is. This is a solid. It is 3605.
Isn't that technically a solid?
It's a solid DMC. So solid, the DMC is 3607. Obviously I'm using the Sullivans. This is on the we'll get what progress we can on it list, right? Yes. I'm also thinking there might be an empty bag in this pile somewhere. This is Shannon Christine's Midnight Sale. I inherited this from Joe, unstarted the pattern. He really wanted to stitch it and just never did. And then was like, I don't think I really want to stitch it.
Oh no. Would you like to show I don't want to stitch it? How many beads are in that thing?
There's a lot of beads in it. And I'm chewing some edits to it to make it work for me. This is Midnight fabric. Yes, we're going to call this Midnight, I guess. No, I call this, what did I call this? I call this Fireflies. This is Fireflies. Would this be a good color for your owl?
Mostly this part.
You want it a little darker, a little less?
A lot dark. What I'm thinking is, I want to make it look like the owl is flying at night. This looks like, not like, I'm talking dark.
Well, this has also got a full moon on it, so we'll see what we can do. We want it a little more solid. So it's going to have to sit in the water a little bit, in the dye a bit.
Nope.
Okay. Midnight Sale is on the Get What You Can progress list. Oh, this monster. This is, I don't have a cover photo. I might be lying. You might be looking at the cover photo right now. Beauty and the Beast. Tale as Old as Time by Storytime Stitches. As you can see, I have 3 blocks left to finish, and then I have the words to put on. Oh, and I have to finish filling in the castle. Honestly, the words in the castle fill-in are being saved for last simply because these blocks do get tedious. And there have definitely been times where I've finished out a block, needed to finish out stitches on it, so I've worked on castle fill-in.
Or you got halfway through your stitches on a block, got really mad, and just did the castle finish so that you didn't waste the stitches.
So I could finish my stitches for the prompt. Because I use this mostly for the Sal prompt in Daily 30, which is what this will continue to be. It will get done in 2024. I mean, it should, considering 300 stitches on it at least once a month is 1,200 stitches in the year. I would think that's enough to finish it. I would think. If it's not, oh well.
Excuse me.
Here's my other Sal project. This, you will see the cover, hopefully the cover photo is floating over my head. It is Supernaturals by the Witchy Stitcher. This is on Dirt Road. Beauty and the Beast, or Tale as Old as Time is on some random Silk Weaver's fabric. Supernaturals, all I have to do, I have 3 creatures to finish in the bottom border. I can't imagine this won't get done this year. This is also one of my Sal pieces. So I've got at least 2 Sals for 2024 for the Sal prompt for Daily 30. My thinking is, what I did this last year, I did every other week on them, which is 600 stitches a month. So that's what? That's 1,200. 1,200 stitches in a year. Math. No. What is 6 times 12? What is 6 times 12?
Give me a second.
Alright, we're gonna bust out the calculator. 6 times
72.
12. So that is 7,200 stitches.
I had it, little Miss No Face.
if I stick with only doing 2 in 2024.
You're going to be doing a third.
I'm going to be doing a third.
With the number of stitches you got left?
Right. I can feasibly finish, with that kind of stitch count, I'm pretty sure 2024 finishes on both of these. I want to stitch cryptids, and I want to start the Carolyn Manning Sal that I got. I have to figure out where we're at with release. I have to figure out where that's at with releases, because I thought something was supposed to have been released at the beginning of December, and I never saw it. So I'm going to have to go back and check. It might not be released until the first of the year. The next one. But if I don't incorporate them in before I finish these 2, they will get incorporated after, as you know, when these get finished. I hope that made sense.
Yep.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding. We have the project that is not on this list. I knew there was one. Stony Creek.
Sorry.
Words of Praise. It's okay. I knew something was not on this. This is the various names of Jesus. I started this for the first weekend of Advent. I don't know if I really want... I'm not aiming for a finish on this. I'm going to think about where I want this on, if I want it on significant progress or just progress. Progress. This is on white, 32 count, because I thought white would look the best with all the different colors. That's where I'm at. This may have significant progress in 2024. My stamped heart succulent from, I don't remember where I bought it. Not gonna lie. Progress on it. Yes, it's hard to see. Here's the back side. So as you can see, there is significant progress on this. Now, I have this down as a progress is progress in 2024 project for a couple of reasons. First of all, I don't love using this for Myth and Magic because it is really hard to see the stitches, and I'm nicer than that to the Myth and Magic overlords. It is really hard to see the stitches, so for Daily 30, it's a challenge, though it makes me feel, I don't want to say it makes me feel a little less guilty, but like with Myth and Magic, when they do the sweeps, they're in a hurry, they're trying to move quickly because it's a fast-paced game. Daily 30, you can go months without getting your stuff checked, and it's okay, because we only get to redeem our tokens twice a year. So, like, and it doesn't fit into a lot of prompts on Daily 30. And all that blue has got to be stitched in white when I get there. I think I'm about halfway through the color list.
Nice.
So, yeah, I just started color completing because why not? It's stamped. I can jump around, I guess. So this is on the progress is progress list. I think after this pile we're going to be getting up and fixing the stuff around. This is Oh Feathers by Rosewood Manor. Love this project. They're riding dirt bikes in the church parking lot. Are they dirt bikes? Yeah, they're dirt bikes. Okay. This is on a piece of white 32 count, because I wanted the colors to pop off that white. The peacock is almost done, and then I've got to do the border. Border is a bit intense. However, this is on the finish in 2024 list. I want my peacock done.
I love you.
I want my peacock done by September. That might be a lofty goal. I would like my peacock done before September so I can put it in the needle art show. And I am doing it in the sulky threads. There is a conversion to do it with regular solid DMCs, if you desire. I know some shops you can get the sulky threads from. There's quite a few you can't, because sometimes sulkies can be a little bit hard to get from the wholesale end. I finished you. Little House Needleworks, Fall on the Farm. There are so many of these series from Little House and Country Cottage that I want to stitch that I need to get off my bucket and get them finished. Get stuff finished. So this is on a finish in 24 list. That is the current block that I am on, which is block 7. I think. No, block 6. There was a misprint on the charts with 6, and some of them were printed with 7. It totally has caused some confusion for me. Yes, I'm on block 6. This is on Dirt Road by the Slovak Farm. And here you can see I'm working on 6. Reasonably, there's not that much to do because these blocks do move kind of fast.
Well, they're not full.
Yeah, they're not full, they're not big. This was originally never designed to be, not designed as something you could put together, so there's no like extra borders, frou-frou borders. I just kind of put them all on one piece of fabric together and figured out a good spacing and went with the borders that were offered on them. Didn't do anything special. Spectacular.
Looks good.
I like it the way it is.
Most advice from what I said.
Yes. I used to love the little small blocks, small pieces, and I thought, oh, this could be so cute to cluster on a wall. Then I have my square footage in my house, and I have my wall space.
More than half.
Plans change.
Because we don't have anywhere near the internal walls either.
Right. Dimensions Victorian Way. Retro Dimensions Kit. 98. Yeah, it's retro. Wait. Yes, it's still retro. 20 years is vintage, retro. 50 is vintage. 100 is antique. This is just on the way. 18 count kit, Ada. It's cute. I think. Yes, I still have just a little bit of backstitch over here to finish, and then we will be on to the last house. So this is on a 24 finish docket. Partly because I really do think that it's reasonable because there's not a ton left on it. I gotta unbutton it. Sorry. Okay. And we have Polar Crop photo. Cathedral Wood Goddess by Mirabilia. That I started with my friend Angie. This is on a, it will get what progress it gets docket. Because I gotta finish this top parter. This is on a custom piece of fabric that I dyed for this project that I really can't repeat. So I've got lots of beading left to finish on her top half. And we know how slow beading can be. Obviously the bottom half is not as bead heavy. It'll move faster, but progress is progress on this sucker this year. Until I get through that top half with all them beads, progress is progress. I have often said before, one of my biggest slowdowns with Mirabilias is face, skin, and hair, because she does a beautiful job of blending and shading, but it's a lot of colors. Her dresses are much more strips, blocks, chunks of color. And beading is a big slowdown, even though I enjoy it. So it'll get done when it gets done. Maybe 2025? Maybe. Maybe. Just depends on how I get along with that, finishing her top half.
It gets much hotter in this house. I should turn the fucking AC on in December.
It is a warm day out. It is 61 degrees. The record high today for Christmas Day in Northeast Ohio was in 1982, which was 66. The record low for Christmas Day in Northeast Ohio was in 1983. It was, I believe, -4.
This state can't make up its mind.
Last year, it was 14 degrees on Christmas Day. This year it is 61. I'm not going to say it. Okay, progress is progress on this project. That's the category this is in. That's what I am calling my bottom category, progress is progress. Lace Corset by Alexandra Adelaide. Purchased for the use of PR 177 from Silks for You. Does that help? No. Okay, you'll see the floss. It is done on 32 count Rapunzel. If I don't tell you the name of the company of the fabric, it's me. If you like it, message me. If you want to buy some, message me. I am not going to lie, there are a few in here that are non-repeatables because they changed my dye lots. And so if you see something and you say, hey, I like that fabric, I go, well, you know, here's what it looks like now. Here is where Lace Corset is. I am off half a stitch somewhere on this side. Somewhere. I'm really not sure. So I started working on this side to bring it down to work out the bottom part a little bit more even. There is supposed to be back stitching and beads in here. I have a bead pack that has various pinks, purples. I think there's actually maybe even a black in there. It's just a generic bead pack I got from Joann's years ago. No, I got it from Packaghan's years ago when they were closing. And I think I found it a while ago and I thought that would look really great with this, because this is kind of all random because of the floss. But progress is progress on her this year. That's what I said. I need a drink, sorry. This will be finished in 2024. This will be finished in 2024, or I will shoot myself. I will cry if I do not finish this in 2024. It is Shannon Christine's Belle. I really thought I would finish her this year. I really did. I was really going to finish her this year. But man, that dress there was like little elves coming in every night I stitched on her, pulling that dress back out, I swear, because that dress just did not stop growing. She is on Raven by the Slovak Farm. I have more of her done than I thought I did. I didn't think I had that much backstitch on her bottom skirt done. You can see the backstitch here. It was originally charted to be gold. There was no way I was fighting through Kreinik gold thread backstitching it. So here's where we are. All of the cross stitches are done. Most of the backstitching is done. And then I just have to finish beading her bottom half, which will be a project. So she is on schedule to be finished in 2024. She will be finished in 2024, or I will cry. That's how I feel about that. Or I will cry. The tower is sliding. This guy is on, you're on, you're on. You are on significant progress in 2024. A Greyhound Year by the Blue Flower. Done on Aquamarine in whatever colors I decided to go with, because I wasn't buying 33 overdyed flosses. I am done through June. So I'm done with half of the year. These blocks do move pretty fast because they're not very big. They're not full coverage, you know. My plan is to put all of the borders. I was doing a border at a time, like I was doing the border and then doing the inside of the block. I want to get all of the borders done before I start working on the blocks again. That may change again. And each of these little guys have like a mini full coverage design in there. Those are getting saved for last because I am using the overdyed flosses in a couple of spots. These call their background for one of the overdyeds. I want to make sure I have enough, because if I don't, I either want to get something that's going to be the same dye lot for them, or a substitute that's going to be consistent through all of them. Greyhound Year. Oh, we'll talk about that project in a minute. What are you? You are Country Patch Needleworks, the Pirate. This was from the Snowman Collector series that was released in 2023. The first two of the Houses series have been released, Santa's House and the Castle. Yeah, I'm stitching that castle. I'm stitching that castle. Don't know when, but I'm stitching that castle. This is on Dirt Road. And here is our progress. I started this in October for Beth Ann's birthday, 24 hours cross stitch birthday weekend. That. This is significant progress in 2024. I mean, I just think I can do significant progress on it. And I like stitching on it. Some of these that are on the significant progress list really are on the significant progress list because I know I'm going to apply them to more than one prompt because I enjoy stitching on them.
Oh, should you enjoy stitching on all of them?
I enjoy stitching on all of my projects. Some of them a little bit more than others. That makes me mad. I don't care. Calla Lily Bride by Nora Corbett. I have her on significant progress. in 24. Primarily because we're really working on dress now. So a lot of the challenging stitching with the face and the hair is past us. And the wings, I will never do a full complement. I will never do something in solid metallics ever again. I've learned my lesson. This is on a random Silk Weavers fabric. No, it's not random. I know what it is and I can't think of it. Crap. Mountain Rose. It is either Mountain Rose or Pink Champagne. I want to say it's Mountain Rose. Hope to see significant progress on her in 2024. If I finish her, that'll be great. If not the end of the world. Get in there. Okay, we need to pause because I cannot reach my bag.
Can I make a suggestion? Actually stop the video because we're at such a big number.
And we're back. After a minor realization of I actually was missing 2 WIPs.
I thought it was one.
Erica Michaels sampler book. Well, see, there's the thing. I didn't realize I was missing the second one until I found the second one. Erica Michaels sampler book. I am on the... Bless you.
Sorry.
Okay. Sneeze might not get edited out. I am on E and F, so I have A, B, C, and D done. You stitch 2 letters to a page, and it will get finished into a little book that makes up a sampler with some fabulous examples of specialty stitches, except I have no idea what an English stitch actually is because I could not find it. I did it as best I could according to what the picture looked like. Her directions for her specialty stitches stink. There are no directions for the specialty stitches.
No. I hate when people do that.
Yes. Very challenging. As opposed to the Christmas present that I got today. That's got specialty stitches. And ooh-wee, those directions are fabulous.
Are you torturing people with the fact that they don't get to see
Oh, yeah, you don't get to see it until next week. Look, I'm trying to prevent myself from just ripping it open and starting it.
Hey, I'm going to pause the video and it'll be a part of the WIP parade in about 5 minutes.
Harvest Holler. It is from the 22 Keepsakes calendar. Not entirely sure where that calendar has ended up. So the cover photo is in the corner on the chart, even with the chart book, like it's just a small bit. Because that's how they do the Keepsakes calendar. They give you the calendar with like the month, and there's your picture, your finish. There's your month, and then they give you a separate booklet that's got all your patterns, and then it's just a small picture. This, I don't know if I said it. The sampler book is progress because it's going to be a long project. This is a progress is progress project. Here is where I am at. Working on the truck.
Honk honk.
Meep, meep. Put it back in the bag. Ah, yes. Belle by A.R. TM Quaker Fantasies. Sorry, cough.
And this is in what category?
This goes in the Progress is Progress category. This was birthday 23 start. It is on white, 23 no, 32 count. These little motifs are great. Quakers are great. Little motifs. Yes, there's a nice, lovely spot up there. It's going to be north of the finishing.
God bless you.
Sorry. Apparently the sneezes are contagious. It's going to be past where the framing finishing will be a worry, so I'm not worried about it.
Or it's the same contaminant in the air.
Yeah, we've probably kicked up dust. Kick the dust up.
That would have been more fun.
That was a stretch of my brain cells of a song. Good old Luke Bryan.
So is that dirt or smoke coming out of your head?
That was probably dirt. Porch Welcome was a kit that I had gotten from, it was from Imaginating. My friend sent it to me kitted up. This is on, so it's on the fabric that was in here when she sent it. I think it is 14 count fiddler's cloth. It's a little bit of a stiff fabric, I'm not going to lie, but it'll soften as I stitch it. Here is where I am. This is on a Progress is Progress list. Mainly because it's stiff fabric, so it is a little challenging to work on, even though it'll soften up as I work on it.
Can I make the stupid suggestion of the day?
What? Use a frame. Or a hoop, yeah. I have a couple hoops.
Or scroll frame, or this, or that.
Yeah.
Because that would be perfect for a stiff fabric. Not only will rolling it up de-stiffen it.
True. This project.
Hey, honey. I'm at that stage of the day.
The Reindeer by Country Cottage Needleworks. Now, this was the 22 series, Into the Woods. You're in the Woods. You're in the Woods. You're in the Woods. This was the first one. No. Yes, this was the first one they released in the series. I don't know. The Fox was the first one they released in the series. Y'all, this was out for 9 months. When they announced, there's a mistake in the chart.
How bad of a mistake?
Something in the antlers is wrong. One of the colors in the antlers is wrong. If y'all have been here for a while, you already know. I had to pull out my antlers because I hit them off.
So you have to pull them out again?
Nope.
Tuck them?
I'm doing it as it's charted and I don't care. IDGF. I about cried when Beth Ann sent me the thing and said that there was a mistake. I'm like, this thing has been out for how long? And they just realized there was a mistake in the chart.
You know, most people have already done and finished the dang thing by now.
There are so many people who actually have it done and finished before they even said there was a mistake. I'm doing it as charted, and if it's wrong, it's wrong. I don't care. This is on something I don't remember naming.
Okay. Moving along so we get this done by a year.
The good news is the pile is very, very small.
It's small.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done. Quaker Turtle by RTM. Supposed to start with Beth Ann and Tiffany and I don't know who else. I don't remember who else at this point. I am stitching this on 32 Aquamarine in Weeks Dye Works Bethlehem. It is progress. However, as you can see, it is very much close to being done. And yes, the colors look very jacked up on camera. I hate that the colors look very jacked up on camera because in real life, what?
Finish what you're saying.
In real life, the colors are amazing on this.
So, am I still doing the picky? Am I going through everything you have, or are we doing the list differently?
That is... My bell's just stuck to my needle minder. That is my plan. I will touch everything before I go back to something. And yes, I will happily allow you to picky.
I will say, if this is all that's left, I might tell you to reboot.
Okay. Well,
because sometimes it gets kind of hard towards the end of the list. It's like, let's just go back to the start. You have things you want to get done this year.
I was going to say, I think if we get down to like 5 or under WIPs, rather than struggling to fit those 5 into something, I'll just, give you some options from that have already been touched, quote unquote. Okay, this is the sampler that I will not name because I do not support the company any longer. Oops, we got a piece of that. It is on 28 count white because I am doing it in Weeks Dye Works soot. This is the sampler that I cut wrong the first time. So I only have the top done. Progress is progress on this. But there are lots of little things and motifs on it that would fit into Daily 30 categories. And it's one color, so it stitches fast. But progress is progress on it this year.
So is it progress is progress, or there's so many stitches on this, they ain't getting done in 2024, even if I did nothing but it?
That is also the case for a few of these. Some of these are on, I'm not even going to lie, some of these are on progress is progress because I got so much left to do on them. I don't stand a chance of finishing them, and I feel like pushing significant progress might burn me out. What are you? You are here. Northern Expression Needleworks Celtic Valentine. So there's cross stitch, there's a couple different specialty stitches, there are some beads. I need to purchase the beads for it. It is what it is. This is progress is progress. Whoops! You can't see that needle minder.
Why not? I've already dropped the F-bomb.
Got a cursive word.
I repeat, I already repeat them.
Almost done with the outside roping. But progress is progress. No, it's not centered on the fabric. I did not cut the fabric to size. I just went at it on a piece of, on a fat quarter. That is a random gray. It was use up some different grays that weren't labeled fabric, so I can't repeat that one. I can see the end. Soda Stitch's Beauty and the Beast, which I adopted from my friend Angie. She just had most of this done. This is on a finish in Fall on the Farm was a finish in 2024. I think I said that. I'm like, I missed one of them. So this is on the finish in 2024. And that's primarily because if I don't finish it in 2024, something is wrong. All I have left to do is this side. I mean,
your husband keeps going, no?
Truthfully.
I would never. You wanted the only reason why that one why I don't tell you to stitch that one?
Huh.
Because you have so many bell projects, I forget the number.
I do have a lot of projects that are Beauty and the Beast related.
Bell.
Bell.
Sometimes you include the beast.
Go get the moo cow bag off of my little thingy.
Yes, ma'am.
Carolyn Manning's Arctic Blast. This is a progress chart because while it's nice big blocks of color, it is full coverage, y'all. And it's hard to fit it into stuff. But progress will be progress on it. That's where we're at on it. I'm just doing it on white. I think this is 16 count Ada. Yes, 16 count Ada. Because it's full coverage. You ain't gonna see it once it's FFO'd.
That actually reminds me of something.
What?
You got this for me. Can you interrupt real quick? Or wait till you're done.
Go ahead, interrupt.
You got this for me.
Break work anyways.
This might actually replace squirrels. Because I'm more interested in doing this than squirrels because it's a lot easier to do.
Fair enough. I suppose I have to get you fabric and flosses for it. We can do that.
Because as much as I like squirrels, it's a lot of counting, and having two heavy counting monochromatics.
It could probably be a bit much.
Having a big thing where it's literally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, next color. And yeah, they're on diagonals, so that's why I did that. But
yeah.
That'd be really nice.
We're almost done, y'all. Shores of Hawk Run Hollow is on the Finish in 2024 list.
There's a light at the end of that tunnel? I thought that was just like a mainstay of the channel. Like, hasn't this been on here since the channel started almost?
I started this in January of 2020.
She started this before the world went.
Right?
You know.
And I'm only doing half of it. So I started this with the intention. This is another one of those I started with the intention of doing the little blocks and making a little Hawk Run Hollow village with my little blocks. I don't know how we're not doing that with the Hawk Run Hollows now. Moving along. I need to finish this block and then do the memorial block, which will go on a different piece of fabric. And it is done. So yes, the plan is to finish it in 2024. This is a first edition Cleveland Crud. I cannot make it look like this anymore due to changes in dye manufacturing. But yes, Hawk Run Hollow is going to get finished this year. I'm not sure why it has taken me so long, but
because you kept getting mad at it.
I didn't say that.
And or getting it into prompts.
I don't know. Alright, Stand Tall by Southern Stitches Company. I started this, and I haven't put stitches on it since. I don't know why.
Honey?
What?
I think this entire video is why.
Well, that's probably true.
I love you.
Truthfully, this is on Finish in 2024, because if I don't finish it in 2024, what is wrong with me? I literally have the verse finished. No. I need to finish and find the sunlight on the verse. Stitch the flowers and the birds. If I don't finish this in 2024, what is wrong with me?
You forgot it existed?
And we're not doing that. The whole purpose of this list and doing it the way I'm doing it so I don't forget projects that exist. Because I actually found 2 projects that I kind of possibly forgot existed. When I was cleaning out the trunk to do this, I need to look at them and figure out where they're at, what they are, and what I'm doing with them.
I think at some point we just need to. We're never going to do. I think we just need to get binned and be done with it.
Well, yeah, there's one in there that I know it still exists. I want to get it done. I will probably. I'm going more and more towards I need to pick it up and work on it and finish it. So maybe this year it will get picked up and worked on.
Yeah, I do believe Zelda just got kicked to the curb because of the this Ruby one. I'm probably actually gonna I'm probably gonna UFO it. Keep it in its bag, but make sure to take it apart in a way that it's good for storage.
Yes. Okay. This I'm about to pull out. I have no idea what it looks like. This is not a project I forgot existed. In December of 2019, before the world fell apart, my table at the local stitchy place at our LNS, the monthly stitch night started around Robin. I just got this back this year. Everybody from the group has stitched on it. I have no idea what it looks like. None. I know what it is, and I know what I sent. It is Rosewood Manor's Winter Quaker. I know what I sent. So I sent some flosses, and I said, you know, here's some suggestions to use. Do whatever you want. And this is just a random die that I had done. This is what they've got. So I am going to work on this. I may possibly hit up some friends for some other motifs. You know, for them to do some other motifs. Joseph, would you like to do a motif on this for me?
Sure. I already know what I want to do just because I'm a weirdo.
Well, these are your motif choices.
Okay, I honestly... No, it isn't. I want to do this one and this one because they're small. And I'm doing both in 310.
That one might already be done.
Okay, but I want to do this one and maybe this one. Do this in 310. Just because I think it'd be funny. It's like, here's my part. 310, 20 stitches. I'm done.
Well, you know, that sounds good. So, that is what it looks like. And I think it looks amazing. So, it will get worked on at some point this year, and I'm going to figure out what I even have in here as far as what was sent with it. Like, it was gone for so long. And it's not like any sort of commendation of them and their speed and their skills. Like 2020 happened and the world fell apart, and it was finally
she stopped hosting those nights, didn't
she? Stopped hosting those nights.
And they never picked
two of the people lived in Cleveland, one person lived down in Medina area, one person lived up in Sheffield Lake. We were here. The one gal lived in the Cleveland area and then moved to DC and stopped talking to us. You know, it just kind of, you know, the challenges of getting them exchanged became more difficult. So it happens, like.
Okay, but is there anything else?
That's the cross stitch. I still am whipping on my. I finally got the white so I can finish up my wool applique.
Do you have a question? Because I have one.
What is your question, darling?
Which one of the, significant progress ones would you actually like to see her get done?
So the significant projects ones are the Pirates, the Reindeer, Christmas in Blue, Celtic Valentine, Greyhound Year, Jingle All the Way, and Calla Lily Bride. We are going to add words of praise to the progress is progress. So, yeah, sure. Let us know which one you think would be great to see finished. You know, there's possibility some of them significant progress ones do end up getting finished this year. If I bust out the finishes, you know, there's the significant progress ones definitely will be the first ones to graduate to the finish this year, if possible, category as things get done. That's it. We've probably been here at least an hour because the first one was 40 some minutes and this one's 20 some minutes. So yeah, it's been over an hour.
Spiel time.
So, spiel time.
Please like, comment, subscribe, bell notification, thingy-bobby. The whole YouTube thingy-bob.
Thank you for spending some time with us today, and we hope you enjoyed. We hope you are entertained. And we will see you all in the new year.
And real quick, because we're not gonna see our next video until the new year, and we're gonna be filming it. What are your stitchy New Year's resolutions, if any? Mine is kiss.
Keep it simple, silly.
Mine's a little bit not so nice, but what is yours, Eddie?
No, not really.
Okay.
All right. Thank you guys for have a safe New Year's, because everybody does New Year's Eve. Some people don't do it safely. You keep yourself safe. We'll see you guys after the new year. Bye.
Bye.